Hello everybody, hope you're having a good day. This is a quick 2xKO tips video dedicated to our favorite papaya streamer, Mr. GrappLr. Twitch.tv/GrappLr, subscribe today. First, let me preface this video by saying I'm not really a Blitz player. I mainly play Braum and Yasuo, but I did play a lot of different fighting games, which kind of gives you some experience. So the first thing I want to talk about is grab. Mr. GrappLr, I see you use too often the walk grab, which is kind of bad. This goofy walk kind of lets your opponent easily react with a jab or a jump or really anything to your grab. And unless they're bad, they will probably punish you for using it and, capitalize on it. So what you're doing instead is the carry cancel. I'm sure you know what that is. It's the spin into the normal grab, which lets you cancel one to another, which when you combine, it gives you a bigger distance grab. So instead of grabbing somebody from, say, about this distance, from about like here, you can see there is no walk animation, right? Instead, you can do about from here, which is a much bigger distance overall. So practicing this instead of practicing elaborate combos that you'll probably not use that often or use once a match maybe, would be probably more beneficial for you overall. So yeah, practice getting down carry cancel every time will probably help you a lot more. Second point I want to talk about is the wake up pressure. After you grab somebody, you see how it says in the top right over them, they're -48. That means they're negative. That means when they're waking up, you are allowed to hit them before they hit you. So they have to block. So what you want to do is close the gap as quick as possible and try to put some pressure on them. If you can, try to push them towards the corner, because in the corner is the best situation for you to be in. Not for them. Of course, they'd want to get it out of the corner, because in the corner they have nowhere to run. You have much more scary grab potential and combo potential in the corner. There's a lot more specific combos for characters in the corner. So yeah, try to get them into the corner. Next, I saw you more than once get hit by the wake up attack. So if I, for example, do this and hold this, let's see, did it work? Okay, so if I do this, sorry, if I do apologies. This attack right here, if this attack is invulnerable, so what you want to do is, instead of attacking them during that, you want to wait until they do it and then punish them, because they are vulnerable after that attack if they use it. If they don't hit you when you block it or jump it, you can attack them back. That's why it's kind of risky to use, and whoever spams it gets punished. Next tip is the tag launcher. When you're using Juggernaut, the tag launcher lets you, you see how Darius has gray health after you do a combo, right? That means after he switches out, he gets to get it back. But when you hit him with this ability, they lose the gray health, which lets you capitalize harder on whatever combo you did, because that's the advantage that tag teams have over you. You're playing solo, they're playing duo. So grabbing has the same effect, but you can pull off this during a combo, which is much easier than grabbing, or like having an opportunity to grab. the last few things I want to talk about was the matchup specific situations. For example, versus Jinx, I see you run back a lot and you try to wait out or pressure or something, but a good Jinx will fill the screen with so much rockets you will never be able to advance. So what you can easily do is just jump and hold this, and boom, you're in her face and you can just command grab. Even if she is on the other side of the screen. You just jump and hold it a little bit, and boom, you're in her face. If she's good, and she knows how to counter that by pressing down H, her down H should look like this, then she... Well, let me see if I can demonstrate. Never mind. So, yeah. If she knows how to counter it, instead, all you have to do is, like you were doing before, parry maybe a one rocket, and just get about this distance, so you can do your punch combo, which is just this into this, and then you have your boom. You're back into grab range. So that should be your plan versus her. Versus Darius, I see you often get hit by his hook. Darius has this hook, and he has three options after it. He can either do the overhead, or he can do the bleed, or he can do the grab. And if most Darius is just grab after this. So what you want to do is basically just jump. But the second you see the hook, you just... This is the grab. 1 second. There we go. So you just blocking, and just jump. And you can punish him as much as you like. And if instead he does the overhead, all you have to do is just block high. You just hold back. I mean, stop this. Okay. Here we go. You just have to block high. That's it. That's all I have to do. Just block like this. You'll have to see and like see what the Darius you're fighting is doing after each pull. And lastly, versus Ahri. Ahri has a double jump in the air, which makes her kind of annoying to deal with. But Blitzcrank has an amazing ability which you don't really use, which is the back H. This move is amazing versus Ahri because it's basically totally upper body invulnerable. So when she jumps in like this, all you have to do is just wait for her and then just go back to the combo. And no matter, like, you're basically invulnerable, like, to her up attack. So it's an easy punish for you. And that's kind of all I wanted to say. Hope you rank up quick. Have a good day, everybody.